Hey, welcome to another edition of the AK Option Trader. This is he speaking, and had an interesting week. Quadruple witching last week. It was a rough week for me. I didn't have a great week. Didn't end up doing terrible, but I didn't end up doing well either. Didn't do a lot of trading, so kind of on the sidelines there that week. Last week had two bad trades. I really was surprised at the strength of this market. And on the false hopes of how people are getting sucked into it. So I wasn't surprised to see a little bit of a rally, but the sustained rally we saw impressed me a little bit. I thought we would have one, but I didn't think it would be this soon. I still think we're going to see a rally coming sometime here. But anyway, let's start with something a little bit different. This is the S&P 500 all time frame. So this goes back to 1928 right here. This is 1928. Here's 2008. So 2008. I want to show you something. Let's put this in perspective. Everybody says, "Whoa, what a drop! What a!" But I want to see. Look at this rally from 1932. All right. Yeah, 7/8/1932, July. Boom. Come up, touch this trend line. Boom, touch this trend line. Boom, touch this trend line. Coming up, coming up. Then we got an obvious double top. Correct. And now we're breaking down into here. And this is where people are saying it's over. I don't think so. I really don't. Speaking strictly technically, let's look at this. You got a double top, down, and now we're beneath this midline right here. This is going to offer, this 800 is going to offer some serious resistance. We're going to have trouble breaking this. If we do rally up to hit 800, as I've said, like we did, darn close, you got to go short, and this is why I was thinking that. I'm thinking we are going to hit this downtrend line somewhere in here, around the 600 mark, right at this fib line. All right, everything lined up perfect. Now look at this 50% fib, is 784, right in this area here. Things are lined up really good for this technically to work. Okay, so put this in perspective. Do you think we got some room to go down? Of course, this is down to $4 down here. So, you know, do I think we're going to get to $4? No. Do I think we're going to break 600? Yes. I think we're going to break 600. There, I said it. I think we're going to break 600 on the S&P. When? It may be this year, it may be next year. I don't know. But I have a sneaky suspicion 600 is going to be pierced. I don't think we're at a bottom. I think our bottom may be right in this area. Yeah, I know. I would say from here, which is a 480, 485, to down in here somewhere would be the bottom, 364. All right, that's just my opinion. I could be way off. I could foresee us bouncing off this uptrend line, coming up, and before we break down there. Or another scenario is this trend line could hold and we could rally right off of it again and just keep on going into the merry world of bull market. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't see anywhere on this chart except for right here. If you look right here, we got a very similar setup to what we've got now. You can see how it broke down there, down to the 50 before it started heading back up. So I guess I shouldn't say I don't see anywhere. It's a much shorter time frame and it's much less of a move. Of course, percentage-wise, it's close, but you can see how it bounced all the way down to this trend line. So anyway, just keep an eye on it. We could bounce on down here and then bounce right back up, but I'll be watching once we get in here, and I suppose we will rally off this. I don't know if it'll be a permanent rally or not. Like I said, I think we're going to be down in this area here. So I'm going to go ahead and pause, and then we're going to go right into some stocks and see what's going on. Alright, here we are back on this. This is VIX, the VIX, one of my favorite symbols to watch. A volatility index. This is the range we've had for quite a while. We've been watching. You see it'll bottom out of it a little bit, and it'll peak out of it a little bit. But for the most part, this is a good area to be watching. We hit down here low, and I kept saying it's going up from here to here. It's going up, it's going up, it's going up. Man, it just took forever, but it finally did. We hit this 200 moving average, hit the bottom Bollinger Band. I had my support. I mean, everything was saying this cannot go lower, and finally I was right. I guess if you cry wolf long enough, eventually you're going to be correct. But anyway, that's why I said it. You can see all this consolidation down here, how it just pounded it out, just as if I'd be saying it up here. It can't stay up here. It can't stay up here. Not until these Bollinger Bands spread out and this thing starts making a trend up, or vice versa. Right now they're not doing it. Right now we're above the 200. You can see it close right on our nice little uptrend line here. So we're going to have to, we could bounce down beneath this a little bit and play around on here before we pop up against it, above it here. But I still think we're going to have a move up to the 5250 area on the VIX. This is back on the 1 year. So let's jump over to the S&P again. Same thing, this S&P, you can see why. If I put my downtrend line on here, which I just took off to show you that long-term thing. And you can see this thing was just perfectly lined up. Oh, I hate when I do that. Ready to roll. In fact, if we take that one off, you can put it right here. And you got this perfect trend line right here. And I had this drawn out prior to us hitting it on Friday, or Thursday, pardon me, hitting it on Thursday. And if you're reading the blog, you're saying I'm seeing resistance, seeing resistance. You can see it has a pretty good retracement off it each time. If this continues down, and we're setting lower highs, lower high, lower high, if we set a lower low, we are obviously still in the downtrend. So keep an eye on it. This is key right here. If we break beneath this, we are still in a major downtrend, and we'll probably still have another move up to this trend line before we have another move down. If we bounce off of here and take off, then things might have changed once we break over this right here. It's 875, okay, short term. So obviously there's consolidation going on right in here, but still it's clearly in a downtrend if you ask me. Alright, those are the only two indice ones I want to show you, just because I just want to give you an idea of what I'm thinking. Let's go through real quickly a couple of stocks that I put on the blog on Friday. I didn't get a post of charts on them, so I want to show them to you real quick. Yahoo, obvious uptrend right here. Look at this beauty. Boom, 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 boom. And it's going right above it. If it hits this trend line, 13... oh, I don't know, what is this? This will be the 1329, 1330 area. I'd say it's a buy. It's a slow mover, but at least you know what direction it's going for now until it breaks that. And you have a clear stop point. XLNX Inc. Alright, this one I like just because it neared my 200. You know I love the 200 moving average. You can see how well the 200 worked here. Up, up, up. Finally broke through after breaking through here. Retested it 3 or 4 times and then coming down. Now it's going to have to retest it a couple times before it breaks it. I liked it on Friday for the play. It was a good play on Friday. Actually, a very good play on Friday. But it did retrace a bit, and you might be able to get back in it. Indicator's still high. It's got room to go down. XLNX for a put play. Good ticker symbol. Next one. Uh-oh. Why did it not go? WFMI. Whole Foods Market. This one's been in an uptrend channel here. Alright, and you can see that 50. I love that 50. It's been playing with it up in there. It's broke through it. It's on the 200 moving average. It's wanting to rally, but I keep an eye on it. If it breaks beneath this, I'm buying puts on it, okay? If it breaks beneath it. If this serves as support like it has, then this may become an uptrend line right here, and we can watch it move on up. So this one could go either way. I'm thinking it might pop beneath that and go down. TEVA, Teva Pharmaceutical Industries. Alright, this one here is sitting on the 200 moving average, and we've got a triangle going on here. It looks like it might want to bust through here again and maybe touch this before it heads back up. So I'll just play this in this range here and looking for a breakout coming sometime soon when we see the signals. Alright, right now the indicators are in the middle, so nothing clear happening there. Another one, SNPS, Synopsys Inc. Same thing. Look at this beautiful triangle sitting on the top here. Got a nice little reversal candle here, inverted hammer or hammer. Coming down here, look for it maybe to drop down into this area here, maybe again and again, and then break through one way or the other. So it's a nice wedge there. And SYMC, last one. SYMC, same thing in a triangle, and you can see how nice the fibs on this one are kind of laying out. Not perfectly, but they give you a good idea where to be. You can see how well this one served right in here. And look where we're at, right at it again, which coincides with the top of this wedge. I'm thinking this is going to have a down move, and again, this it's not serving as great support, so it could break this on this move, or it might make 1 or 2 more. But you know, down to 13, so not much of a move, maybe a buck or so, but still percentage-wise, it would be playable. I don't know. Let me see if the options on it are showing. So playable, I mean, you're looking at 30-40 cent out of the money, a $1.40, $1.55. So definitely a playable move. Percentage-wise, it would be a good play. All right, well, that's it for today. I know it's short, but I got things going on. And make sure and visit the blog, www.akoptiontrader.com, and throw some comments on there, some charts you'd like to look at, or if you got something you want me to look at. These are my thoughts. This is what I see. I still think we got a lot of down move to come. Maybe a little bit more up before that, but I think in the long run we're looking for a down move. So this will be the AK Option Trader signing out.